Evening. Good evening, everybody. Guten Abend. Tuning in a few minutes early for your convenience to settle in to the meditation space. Get ready. Connect. Maybe find some headphones. Clear your area a little bit so it's clutter free. Good evening, DC. Who is DC? Washington, DC? The mysterious DC. Who is that? What does the D stand for? Or should we just keep you as DC? Hello, Anne. It is a beautiful blue sky. It's been another lovely day. I love secrets. Keep it like that. I've got my suspicions who it is, though. I know who would use something like that and not reveal their name. I've got my suspicions about that one. Yeah. Their first name begins with a D. That's my clue. Hello, Dean. Another D. You well? The blind it's still there. It hasn't fallen down yet. Should be in situ for the morning meditation sessions, hopefully. So they'll be cap free if it manages to stay up. In theory, there'll be no streaming daylight, just be a blind. Hello, Elizabeth. Hello, Polly, Paula. Hello, Emma. And everyone. Julie, Sarah, and to all those who are just there. Oh, yes, Andrew. You're seeing more of me than your dad. Well, is that a good thing then? Mindful walking, good. Den Griffin over on Facebook. Never know where she's going to pop up. Halfway through, she could have back over on YouTube. But just being here is enough. Well done, everybody. It's Saturday night. Lots of other places you could have been. Hello, Dawn. What's that? But you've made it here. I appreciate that. 7:30. It's time. Everybody ready? Sitting comfortably. With your back relatively straight and shoulders relaxed. So I'm going to talk. Hi, Joe. Okay. I'm going to talk briefly about meditation, and then we'll just go straight into it for the duration of the session. So we're moving in from yesterday morning, which seems quite a while ago now. Yesterday morning, we were sitting here. The sun was streaming in, and I introduced the new theme of meditations. So the 21 breaths came to a peaceful conclusion. So now we move into the new theme, and this theme of meditations is entitled Himalayan meditations. Himalayan meditation. And yesterday morning, we engaged in the meditation where we appreciate that our body is like a mountain. We use this visualization. My body is like a mountain. Yeah, my breath is like the wind. And my mind is like the sky, the vast sky. And we got everyone to consider a time when they had been in an area in the mountains or the hills where you had a vast, expansive landscape and you had a sense of vastness. And to use that as a way to get into this experience. So we're trying to allow the vastness of our experience to come about. A lot of the time we are potentially caught up in confusion and stresses and worries about aspects of our life that we get caught up in. They're like mental cul-de-sacs. So meditation gives us this potential expansion if we approach it in the correct way. If we approach meditation in a stressed way, it will tighten our mind up. So this meditation helps us to have a sense of expansion. So over the next 3 days, we will break this meditation down. So yesterday we did a general overview of this meditation. Over the next 3 days, we're going to break it down. So tonight, focusing on the body being like a mountain. Tomorrow, the breath like the wind. And the day after, Monday, the mind like the sky. We'll bring them all together in each session, but we'll emphasize one of them over the other. So tonight it's the mountain. Yeah, my body is like a mountain. Might feel like it if you've had a big dinner. Yeah, but not that sense of expansion, sense of grounded, deeply rooted in the present moment. When the wind comes to a mountain, the mountain doesn't move, it's immovable. So we are firmly and deeply rooted in the present moment. We have this sense my body is like a mountain to help us find that space of presence. So this meditation is about arriving in the present moment. This is the essence of it. The present moment, if one is narrowly focusing on the breath, trying to sort of get through this keyhole into the present moment, the whole experience of the present moment can be quite tight, whereas the present moment is vast, and these meditations help us to experience that. And then we'll add this, my breath is like the wind, my mind is like the sky, to the meditation as it progresses, but we'll emphasize the body as the mountain. All the while, positioning our attention here. Yeah, this is the heart chakra. We're meditating here, not up here. We don't need to like visualize this elaborate mountain. We're coming here and going into this vast space of the mind. Okay, so please sit comfortably with your back straight. Shoulders relaxed. Eyes gently closed. We begin by setting our intention for the meditation. We try to establish the intention of compassion. I'm training in meditation to bring peace, calm, and fearlessness into my life. And I'm going to share that experience with all those around me. May everyone benefit from my meditation. May there be healing in this world. May there be freedom from physical and mental sickness. So we set this compassionate intention, our heart reaching out to many people. And then we start to connect with the breathing. connecting with the natural breath. Allowing the breath to heal the body and mind. Leaving the day behind and moving into the moment. And then we use this reflection to take us into the vast space of our mind. My body is like a mountain. My breath is like the wind. And my mind is like the sky. Remember a time when you had a sense of vastness, perhaps looking up at a clear night sky, seeing the stars, perhaps climbing in the mountains, taking a ferry, the vast ocean, flying and looking out the window, perhaps on the city where you live, and feeling a sense of vastness. Now, as we sit here in meditation, we allow this vastness to come into our experience, appreciating our vast potential, our vast mind. We don't need to run or rush anywhere. We're already here, just becoming aware of it, allowing our mind to become more subtle than the usual busyness, distraction. Our body sitting here like a mountain, the energy in our body rooted in the ground, so we just sit with this recognition, appreciating our breath is here and is like the wind. And our mind is like the vast sky. And we position our attention in our heart and reflect on this meditation, allowing a sense of vastness to come into our experience, an awareness of the world around us and the universe beyond that. There's no boundary if we let go. And if the mind becomes distracted, use the breath, the wind, to regain your presence, to regain this vastness. My body is like a mountain. My breath is like the wind, and my mind is like the sky. Try to bring a sense of vastness, space to your meditation. Let your thoughts, which are the clouds, dissolve away. Conceptual thoughts. And allow the vastness of the sky to come about. Try to see through and beyond the usual busy thoughts. Resting with the wind of the breath. And abiding in the mountain of the body. So just for a few minutes, it's your chance to explore this meditation in silence. My body is like a mountain. My breath is like the wind, and my mind is like the sky. And as our session draws to a close, we dedicate the good energy from our practice so we can maintain this sense of expansion, this space of limitless potential, appreciation of the vastness of our world and universe. We dedicate it to all the people across the world experiencing stress, worry, confusion. May that physical and mental suffering be pacified. May everyone find deep peace in their hearts. Okay, thank you very much. When you're ready, please bring your session to a close and open your eyes. Well then, the whole idea of these meditations, yesterday, today, and the next couple of days, well, through this series is to try to get a sense of expansion and space, So it's helpful to connect with nature as often as possible, even just to look up at the sky, try and go out if possible, into nature, look at nature and get a sense of expansion and remember times where you've had that, because we can have that all the time, even though we may be inside at home. There's no reason why we have to have a sense of a restriction. Restriction ultimately comes from the mind. So you can physically be restricted, but mentally unrestricted. And this is where meditation comes in. You can physically be unrestricted and, go wherever you want, do whatever you want to do. Mentally be restricted. And we know that. The times before lockdown, we know we've had that experience. We've been able to go wherever we want, and we still feel stressed and restricted and worried. So restriction ultimately comes from the mind. So this is a perfect opportunity now to experience the liberation that the mind can give us. And you can't find that sense of space and liberation outside. You can go to the Himalayas, and they're amazing and wonderful, and they're vast. You get a sense of huge expansion and vastness, but that's nothing compared to the vastness within our own mind, which we can experience, not tomorrow, but now. It's here. Just gotta go there, and that's what we're doing, daily meditation. Thanks for tuning in. You may have noticed yesterday I released a video, a 7-minute video with mindful movement practices. So you're familiar with those mindful movement practices if you were engaging in some of the previous meditations, so I led those mindful movement practices at the beginning. So I've made this video for you if you want to do them, whenever, if you want to go through them. And also if you wanted to do them before this session. So if you wanted to start the session at home a little bit earlier, like 7 minutes earlier, you could potentially do those mindful movements if you wanted to have those as a way to lead you into the practice. Or if you wanted to do some quiet meditation at at home. Try those mindful movement practices out. Or you can also just do them alone, 7 minutes. Try them out. Give yourself 7 minutes whenever, and just go and slow down. It involves, deep breathing, some deep breathing at the beginning, and then the movements that we've done. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great morning, afternoon, evening, and maybe see you tomorrow night for Meditate with Adam 35, 7:30, Sunday evening. Bye for now.